Chat. Alright, chat. Alright, real quick. I'm gonna go pause this real quick. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the how to play video for Wrecking Ball right now. That's what we're doing, chat. Wrecking Ball, how to play. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to training and we're gonna go to the practice range. So he's only been out 1 day, and that wasn't on PTR. So I'm going to show you how to play him. I think I've done every character there is to do. Yes, I have. So he's new, brand spanking new. So F1. Let's talk about his moves. Left click is his gun. His ultimate are proximity mines. I'll show you how those work. Grappling claw is his right hook. Roll turns him into a ball, turns him out of a ball. You can left click and do other moves to take him out of ball mode. We'll go over that. Left control is a pile driver, which is a pretty strong ability, and adaptive shield makes him absorb damage based on the number of enemies surrounding him, right? So let's just talk about a few things. Number one, his gun is super accurate. It's really strong in my opinion for a tank, as long as you're accurate yourself, right? So the cool thing is he could turn into a ball, right? So what I would say is if you're gonna play this guy, I gotta be honest, out of all the Overwatch characters, he's probably the most difficult to play as far as controlling him, right? So for me, like the sniper characters I'm not the greatest at, but that's just because of the shooting mechanism behind him and my own gun accuracy, right? For this guy, the reason he's hard to play is literally his controls are a little bit of a learning curve. But if you think of like how a wrecking ball really works, right? It's like a time pendulum, so it swings back and forth. If you can get that whole motion and that idea down, you'll be all right? So like I said, out of ball mode, you can hit shift again, or if I want to shoot a target, I can left click, boom, bam, okay? So again, his ability is really cool. Now let's talk about his grappling hook, right? So the thing about his grappling hook is it works anywhere, on any surface. So think again of a wrecking ball pendulum type thing, right? So now another cool thing I want to show you guys, so that just landed up there, is if you see him turn yellow, that means when he hits something he's going to do damage. Or this is also a cool trick, like if I'm trying to get somewhere faster, if I hook it and then let go, he's going to maintain that speed boost. You saw that? You saw how he stayed yellow when I was rolling? So you can also roll through enemies that way by giving yourself a speed boost. So I'm going to show you again. I'm going to hit that enemy down there. Let's do it. Boom. Oh, I didn't hit him. Weak. It must have ended right there. But like, let me show you how his pile driver works, which is left control, right? So as you can see, I can't use left control because I'm not high enough up, right? You have to be at a high enough distance. So you either have to use your grappling hook or you have to jump off of a higher place, okay? So let me see if we can hit this guy. Bam, got him. So as you can see, it's pretty powerful too. It almost killed him. It does a lot of damage, and it's AoE. And AoE means that I can damage multiple enemies in an area. It's not quite a special, but it feels like it could be if it was a little stronger. But now we're gonna go over his proximity mines, right? Q. So I'm gonna put him right here, and as you can see, it puts mines everywhere. So if there's enemies around and they run into him, they're gonna get blown up, right? The only thing is they can be destroyed by the enemies, so you need to put them right where the enemies are, right? So I would recommend comboing with a Zarya. You could combo also with like a Reinhardt, anybody that has like a stun ability, and that way they're going to be super effective. Or another thing that I did tonight that I was doing quite often when we was running a payload is I would dump those mines on the payload, so that way when the enemies came near it, they would take damage, or if they try to come near it, because it'll prevent them from going near it until they kill them. And they do take, they're pretty easy to destroy, but there's just so many of them. So unless the enemy has like a rocket, if there's an enemy far, they can clean them up pretty quick. Anybody with like some decent AoE damage can clean it up pretty quick, but single target damage, it's gonna take them a while, right? So that's a few basics that I've kind of learned today playing him. Again, the pile driver move, super effective. Boom. There, we killed him. You saw that? And you can travel in ball form a lot faster. And like we said with the grapple, you can get the speed boost, right? So you see him turn yellow, you can just let it go. And it'll give you a speed boost. Obviously, I did that death on purpose. I was just kind of messing around. Now let's talk about the last move that we haven't showed you yet. Is basically his armor. So what I want to show you is, first I want to do it next to like one guy. Okay, so he's at 800 armor, right? Because there was actually more than one. I guess it might count all three of them. Allegedly, or not allegedly, but it's a fact that if there's more enemies around, he gets more armor. So let's just check it out. So he's at 600 right now. Let's see. He's at 1,000. So yeah, there was more enemies here, right? So the more enemies you have around when you use your E, which is your shield ability, where you gain armor, it basically gives you more armor for a short period of time. The more enemies around, the more armor you get. So what I would recommend is, if you're gonna let me build up my ult again and let me show you what I would do. Well, and this is the only reason I say another reason he's hard to play. Not only is his maneuverability in ball form has a little bit of a learning curve, but he has a lot of things that he has to combo with, right? Like you know, Genji has his deflect, and then like his dash. Like that's kind of a combo move, right? Like you could use that to combo. But using his grapple hook with the wrecking ball ability and some of his other moves, it is what makes him a little more difficult. And I only say that because, you know, it's not just like aim, shoot, and that's like how you play this guy. Like there's a little bit more to it than that. So let me show you what I'm talking about, a combo ult. So what I would say is, you could go in with a grapple, right? You could hit the pile driver. When you land, hit E, and then drop your Q, your proximity mines, right? So think about that. You're gonna grapple in, you're gonna go up, you're gonna pile driver down, you're gonna hit your shield for E in case anybody's shooting at you, right? Because they see you coming in hot. Maybe there's somebody far away like a widow or something, and then you could drop your proximity mines. So like there's a whole group down there. I'm gonna come in. Why did it do that? I'm gonna come in hot. I'm gonna pile drive. Boom. I'm gonna hit E. I'm gonna drop my proximity mines. Try to do all that, like, so that'd be like a big power move combo for him. You know what I'm saying? That would be a big deal if you could get those popped off all at the same time, like I just did. That'd be a huge move. So man, he's super fun, super mobile. I don't know yet. You know, I would say if you're looking to play him, obviously go quick play right now. You can't play him in comp, but once comp comes out, I feel like he's probably going to be one of your like divey comps. So I wouldn't say he's probably the best on a defensive comp. You know, like your Reinhardts and your Rissas and your shielding tanks. He's more of a divey type tank. But like with any character, if you're just really good at him, you know, that won't be so important. But he's super fun to play, and make sure you check him out. New character here on Overwatch. Good job to the developers on keeping up with coming out with new characters and fun abilities and cool stuff to do. And that's your wrecking ball right there, aka Hammond. And check it out. Check me out on YouTube, Beats for President, Twitter, Beats for President, Twitch, Beats for President. Peace. All right, chat. Bam, and we got it. All right, we're gonna put that up on YouTube.